Do you ever feel like, deep down, you've made life all about yourself? Most of us wouldn't say we worship ourselves, but quietly, we start living like our desires, our truth, our comfort, or our image matter more than anything else, even God. And when anything threatens that, even God, we push it away. We say we love Him, but only if He doesn't interrupt our plans. We'll follow Him, as long as He doesn't ask us to give up the things we deserve. We treat God like a supporting character in a story where we're the main focus. And that's not surrender, that's self-worship. Romans 1 verse 25 says, "They exchanged the truth of God for the lie, and worship and serve the creature rather than the Creator." And sometimes that creature is us. We serve our feelings, our image, our opinions, even above truth, obedience, and love. But let me tell you how this can look like in everyday life, because it's not always loud or obvious. You refuse correction because no one understands you. You don't pray because God knows your heart, or because you don't feel like it, but really, you just don't want to hear what He might say. You walk away or ghost people when relationships and friendships get uncomfortable, and call it protecting your peace. You say you're setting boundaries when sometimes you're just refusing to love sacrificially. You say that's not my truth, when what's really being challenged is your pride. And I'm not saying every feeling is false. I'm saying when your feelings start having the final word, that's no longer faith. St. John Climacus said, "Nothing is so insidious as self-love. It persuades us that our will is holy, even when it is clearly against God." And I've seen this in myself, times where I hid behind big words like authenticity or healing or choosing peace, when really I didn't want to obey or forgive or be humble. It wasn't holiness, it was comfort dressed up like wisdom. It was pride in a borrowed robe. But here's the truth. You can't worship Christ and your comfort at the same time. You can't follow Him and stay in control. And the self that demands to be at the center, that self has to die. Christ already gave His life. Now He asks for ours, not in a flash of martyrdom, but in the quiet daily death of self-will. And it's not because we're worthless, but because He's everything, and we're not the center of the story. And thank God we're not, because when we stop bowing to our desires and start bowing to Him, peace returns, healing begins, freedom finally becomes real. So maybe the question today isn't, do I believe in God? Maybe it's, have I replaced Him with myself? Glory to God for all things, and God bless.